you've been on a big walk today, so we've tracked him all over the place trying to kind of follow him, and he eventually went into Torchwood and Rexon, found him about 400 meters from where we had his last track, so we're obviously just behind him the whole afternoon. But isn't he looking fantastic? And the fact that he stayed on Djuma, even though he had this incident with Hukamuri, goes to show that he's not that afraid at the moment. And so whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not quite sure, but either way, it's so epic to have a leopard to finish the show. And you can see he's just kind of ambling right past us as he does. So I'm just going to try and stay out the way of the infrared lights and straight across into Chitwa. Chitwa is where he's going. So we're going to try and see if we can keep up with him. It's at least not too thick the way that he's walking. It's kind of nice and open. So it'll be perfectly okay to follow him through here. Well, should be. So I'm going to do such and try and keep up with him and try and see if we can work out where he's off to. Maybe we'll bump into Tingana on the way as well, because there's a situation where Tingana came this side too. So here we go. Sorry, Craig, let me turn off my lights because it's going to make the infrared not as bright. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're just going to follow him around. There's a nice big fallen over tree here that I'm hoping he might actually decide to go up. No, he's still just slowly ambling down, sniffing around. I think he's probably on the prowl as well. They said to me that he was chasing warthogs just now. You can see all the dust that just came off him, because apparently he plunged his head into a hole trying to get after a warthog. And so I think he's hungry, which means that he's going to probably be moving around trying to find food. Hello. This is that curious face that he's always got. Very cool cat. So fortunate that we've got a cat like this in our area. He really provides us with the most insane amounts of entertainment and such an intriguing character to follow. So very, very cool. And what a way for us to finish our Easter Sunday, don't you think? I think it's a perfect way to finish Easter Sunday. We've had lions, we've had elephants, we've had pretty much everything that all of us like. Now, sorry, Craig, I'm going to have to use the lights because otherwise I can't see where I'm going. And that's going to lead in us having an accident, which I'm pretty sure Craig doesn't want us to have. So we'll try and kind of keep the lights on for now. I also need to get hold a chat with everybody and let them know that we have crossed south with this leopard, the guys in the east, so that they can come as well. Now, while we do that, I'm going to send you back across to Taylor McCurdy, who's still looking around for some little night critters. Well, Hosana is moving very, very fast. He's kind of coming towards us now, and he was actually watching a Easter bunny, so he wants his Easter bunny snack as well, and he's just standing now watching where this little scrub here ran in front of our car. So he's looking as stately as ever. Isn't he looking magnificent? The way that he's standing now is starting to show that he's getting bigger and bigger. He's got a nice broad chest starting to develop, and even a little bit of a dewlap, and really is looking like an impressive male. It's so funny, this particular spot that he's standing right now, I have seen in Duna, I have seen Shivambalana, I've seen Hosana, and I have seen, I'm just trying to think of who the other one was, one of the other offspring of Karula, all in this exact same kind of position, and all when, well, the males, all when they were distributing. In fact, the other male was not any of Karula's offspring, it was Torchwood. That was the other male that I saw in this area, and so they've all used this particular section as young individuals that move around. Now, you can see he's kind of just going to walk right past our vehicle, heading straight down to Chitwa Lodge. That's where he's off to. He's going to be making his way towards the dam itself and is going to probably head. There you can see the lights of Chitwa Lodge in the background. So something about Chitwa makes Hosana very, very happy and makes him head in that direction regularly. He seems to always kind of go there and move that way. Now, like I say, there is going to be a spotlight, so with our infrared, I do apologize if it flares. It's just, unfortunately, the guests that are out here, they can't see with just their eyes, and they don't have the ability to have an infrared. And you can see how he doesn't care about cars. He literally just walks right around them and kind of carries on as though they mean nothing. So we're going to go around and try and keep up. Now, there's a lot of different vehicles that I want to come here. Tingana apparently went into an area where it was very difficult, so I don't know how much longer we're going to have with him. We're probably only going to have the next 2-3 minutes or so, and then we're going to probably have to start thinking about giving others a chance. Even though we were patient and waited, it's the same kind of story, is that the guys made space for us when we found him, and so, we're going to need to be the same way. But what I'm hoping is that he's going to go for a little drink of water. Ooh, doesn't look like it. So he's just going to park right here. I was hoping he was going to go for a drink of water and then towards a termite mound, but it seems as though he's going to change direction now and head straight out of our area. Hosana, you can't come under the car, boy. He's going to try anyway. So there he goes. He's just crossing off into Little Gari, unfortunately, which is not ideal. I'm going to try and just go forward a little bit. So there he goes. He's going kind of in towards Little Gari and out of our area. So that's the last view we're going to get of him, which is still fantastic. At least we got to see him, and at least we got a chance to watch our boy moving around. Good. Now, from one nocturnal creature that is very exciting to another one that we've hardly seen over the last few weeks, and that is a very special one, and I'm not sure who's got it, but it will be exciting.